Hey everybody, this is Ricky coming back at you with a little video. I don't get on here very often, so I'm gonna cut straight to the chase so that everybody knows what's going on. I am getting the gastric bypass surgery, and I don't really hear too many people talking about the process that you go through when you get this. They haven't given me my date yet, but that's all I'm waiting on, thank goodness, because it is lengthy depending on your insurance company. I have Cigna. It's called Arizona Connect, the silver package. Okay. So they cover a lot of my medical costs as long as I've done my deductible and my out of pocket, which I have. However, you have to go through a certain screening in a sense to tell the truth. Mine was kind of quick. Um, I went to the doctor. I got a referral to the gastric bypass surgeon. And once I met with her, she explained to me that I had to do dietitian visits. So I did my visits with them. I only was required to do three, but one of the homework assignments was the food log. The food log actually lets them know what I'm eating 3 times a day, every day. For breakfast, I was eating a lot of Okies, I want to say it's called. It's Greek yogurt that's pre-flavored. A lot of cottage cheese, which you still measure it. Like the cottage cheese, I eat 3 tablespoons with pepper, no salt. Sometimes I would have my daughter bake bacon for me, because that is high in protein. For lunch, I would eat things like a salad with baked chicken, olives, cheese, and instead of dressing, I was eating it with squeezed lemon juice, pepper, and like a dash of salt. And then for dinner, I would eat something normal or what I would consider normal for a high protein, low carb diet. Usually like stuffed cauliflower. So that was ground beef, seasoned and flavored, cooked in a cauliflower. Um, I have still eaten things like chicken wings because they are still high in protein. It just depends on what you flavor it with. I've still had things like steak or ribs. All of that is high protein. Cheese, high protein. It's not easy, but I cut out rice, pasta, bread, chips, crackers, any of those things I got rid of. Um Once I completed that, the doctor gave me a few other things that I needed to do. I actually went in and I had my blood drawn because they have to test to make sure that like my kidneys aren't, going bad or anything like that before I go through a surgery. I had to get a chest x-ray and an EKG because I have congestive heart failure. So they wanted to make sure that my heart was on the correct flow because I have atrial flutter. And then they wanted to make sure there was nothing wrong with my chest, like anything wrong with my lungs. Um, they also did an upper GI, which took all of 10 minutes once I went in there. You drink the barium while the gentleman is taking pictures, or woman is taking pictures of your insides to make sure that you don't have anything that could cause issues once you receive the surgery. Once you do those steps and you're ready to go, the doctor's office will probably have to request with prior authorization to get it covered. At first, they denied it for me, but once they realized that it wasn't because of me, that it was something that had to do with the facility I was working with, they fixed whatever the issue was instantly, and now I'm waiting on a date. I'm super, super excited. I'm a little nervous because anytime you have to go under the knife, there's a risk. And so, of course, I would expect anyone to be nervous. But it's crazy because I've been waiting for so long for this to take place. And now it's happening for me. I'm just waiting on my date. I'm nervous as heck. At the same time that they call me to give me the date, they're going to tell me how much out of pocket I need to pay, which it shouldn't be too large because, like I said earlier, I've already paid my deductible and my out of pocket for the year. Um, I'm extra excited and I have a great support system. My mother and my wife have been there for me every step of the way. And they're both concerned, but they know ultimately this is what I need to live a normal life. I have a 17-year-old that I am very active with, and so I need to be able to continue that. Once I get the date, I will let you all know. And once I get the surgery, I will let you know. Look at my face right now. This is after losing 100 pounds. I'm still heavy. But when I get this surgery, I'm going to be excited to let you guys know every month what I'm looking like, how I'm feeling, if there's been any problems. Any questions that you have, please ask, because if I don't know the answer, I can find the answer, and I have no problem putting it up so that others can see. Um, and before I go, just so you know, I have been transitioning. I live my life as a man, and this is going to open up so much opportunity for me because this will allow me to get my other surgeries that I need to complete my transformation to becoming a man. All right. Well, I got you here. Holla at me. Any questions, remember, and I'll get back to you. Peace.